And Anthropic also mentions LegalZoom as a new connector. That's ticker LZ. Also now up around 5%. And next on the calendar, we do have US data coming up in around 10 minutes time. We're looking out for the Conference Board Consumer Confidence data. That'll be for the month of February. That's expected to rise to 87.4 from 84.5. Also looking out for Richmond Manufacturing Index for February. That's seen ticking down to -8 from -6. Wholesale inventories we will get as well, but that'll be for December. They're seen rising up 0.2% month over month. Keep in mind, FactSet also mentioned at the Anthropic presentation, that's ticker FDS. And keep in mind, Thomson Reuters also named, a lot of these names already just seeing open upside since the presentation really begun, as sentiments improving on all those names. In terms of the software ETF IGF, that's now in the green, it's up around 2%. And just keep in mind, with this improved risk sentiment we are seeing across the equity space following the opening bell, finally coming alongside Anthropic naming a lot of these companies as partners in its work, which will be offsetting some of the AI disruption fears as it is working with these companies, not against them. Update for Meta is reportedly looks to enter the stablecoin space this year, CoinDesk is reporting.
All right, let's see what the Nazi wants to do. Had a crazy rebound up here.
Just keep in mind,
Or bounce.
Continental Exchange ICE is the ticker, also seeing upside. They're also present at this presentation.
Kind of a fake out, still held. Hasn't broken out to the downside. All right. Looking for further upside. All right. Let's see where we're looking at on the weekly.
More from BOE's pill says element of shedding labour that had been hoarded. And also adds that structural changes in the labour market are quite profound.
Really just ranging down here. All right.
Update for Coinbase just open 24.
So definitely going to be watching that 25,000 here in the NASDAQ. That's going to be a major number. See if we can find any correlation here. That's 6,900 here. All right. Yeah. So those are the two main numbers there, 6,900 in the ES, 25,000 in the NASDAQ. So going to be watching those carefully. Gold still restricted on a lot of platforms. Shit, but it's been moving. Had a major drop just now, so right when that NASDAQ grew up.
BOE's Bailey says not seeing particularly uptick in redundancies.
All right. All right, we're going to be looking for a bounce here. See if any reaction. This is crazy. Crazy. All right, nothing yet. There we go. All right, we're trying to see if ES also holds up. It's 68, 62, 63. Need to get above. Nope. Okay, here we go. So of course you got 900 there, 24.9. That 24.9 area, man. It's going to give it a lot of resistance. Up to 915 looks like. 910s. So we're gonna see. But right now it's just chopping. Right? It's just chopping action. Major chop.
once again. So 1 minute time, we are expecting US data. Conference Board's consumer confidence report for February seen at 87.4, up from 84.5. Also look out for wholesale inventories as well as the Richmond manufacturing Fed.
Okay, just back chopping here. Back chopping. Let's see where the moves will happen here.
10 seconds.
Maybe some news coming out here. Oil had a major drop off. Jeez.
That's 91.2. 91.2 on consumer confidence, above the expected 87.4. 2.2% as expected.
Oh.
And in terms of the Richmond Manufacturing Index, that's negative 10, despite expectations of negative 8. So a bigger drop there than expected in the index reading.
Let's go.
They were minus 13, down from the prior.
Let's see what
-5.
oil's on.
Services index
So
down
we're getting a
to
pop
-8
looks like
from
here.
negative 3.
See if there's anything worth playing. Oh, that's not it, is it? Oil looks like it may want to run back up. That was a nice sell-off on oil, though. Oil had a major sell-off. Look at that, NASDAQ just completely has not done anything. So it's really just, I use these times, these are the times it takes your money, man. Right, if you didn't get out here, right up here, up these extremes are trail it tight, I mean, it takes it all back. Right, same here. And it's all back in the range. Look at this. Literally. It's going and expanding out of it and then pulling each end. Alright. Back in. Alright, it's not giving you no doubles or nothing. So quick moves.
Has appointed Ofgem executive Ronan Churn as the new executive director for monetary policy.
Okay. Alright, we in. They're in. May get stopped out here. The momentum doesn't keep it up. All right. See if we can keep that momentum going. Nope.
Just note, Ukraine denies Russian claims that it is trying to obtain nuclear weapons. Remarks by the foreign ministry spokesperson.
What if they got a, no. All right, stopped out there. Came back in. Probably want to see that 900 hold. See if we can hold 24,900. Okay.
Just be aware in the background, EU Sefcovic continues to talk about US trade.
There's really nothing leading right now. Everything's just kind of
with the US regarding tariffs.
besides gold to the downside, and that stopped. Reverse, they put a pause on that. Then NASDAQ is just chopping, right?
Sefcovic says the US is looking into the issue regarding steel derivative tariffs. Hopes for better news on this front soon.
A lot of stuff going on though, man. Major stuff going on out here. Got a couple FOMC speakers later on the day. Tomorrow, same thing, couple FOMC speakers. And then they put those as yellow folders. I always still watch them, right? I still watch them close. Now, Thursday, ECB's president is speaking. All right. So that's going to be some major news. Now, the most major news is going to be here, looks like on Friday for the U.S. All right, with PPI. Looks like only red folder for the week. All right. And we're just ranging here, right? This is a daily. We've been in this range for a while. Really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Just overlapping everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Not going anywhere. At this major rip down, right? So are they repositioning, right? play this 900. Okay. That went quick. Let's see if we can keep it up. Nope. Didn't keep it up. See if we can try again. Yeah, if we start breaking back above 900 again, it's gonna be on. All right, it's gonna be on. And it's not on. If we could hold it, let's see. All right. Again, we're gonna need, because ES is still below that 69. All right. We'll try it again. Here we go. Still not going. Can't even get to add on these. Yeah. It's the range, man. That's what happens in the range. Range trade, man. Alright, we're right in the range. I meant to draw the weekly as well. So how do we trade the range? We wait usually for the breakout. You want to wait for the breakout, honestly. And if the range is big enough, then you could zoom in. That's usually the way to play the ranges, right? You could zoom in and still get you a nice amount. Still gonna be watching these here. Back over nines. And then as you can see, it keeps barely ticking above and then coming back in over the week. All right, it'll barely tap and smash back in. Boop. Come back in, bam, bam. So let's see what the monthly looks like here.
A bit more from Sefcovic. He says he has got some assurances from the US with regards to derivates.
Strong range here. I mean, this is major crazy range action. All right. In these cases, I like to try to find another market. Find another market. They've taken gold off. Right, on all the platforms. A lot of metals, actually. Silver. I mean, silver. Look at silver, man. I mean, silver has been, especially on this day. This was stupid. That's 37% decrease in one day. You know, man, look at that, man. That's what you call a diabolical move. 37%, $44 in one day. Let's see what gold ended up doing that day. $14%. $780, man. Oh my God. That's 77. That's damn near $80,000 per contract right there. One contract. Oil still chopping here, which is crazy. It's oil, all right. Still bullish on oil. Still bullish on oil. I'm just waiting. All right. Just waiting. Yeah, I'm thinking oil's gonna definitely try to push to 70. Like a pop then drop. Pop and drop. Gold is pretty much seems like it's trying to be sold right up here. They're trying to just make a range to sell it, right? Because this was brutal. This is crazy. Let's look at dollar in that same time frame. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, I'm putting in that gum. Alright, GC, here we go. See if we can level this thing out here. Remove pivots. See, the pivots give me like a way to tell which day I'm in and week.
For INTC Intel, a US appeals court has denied Intel and Lenovo petition for writ of mandamus challenging denial of their request for institution of inter-parties. We'll put details on these for those interested.
So doing this super drop, the dollar wasn't this volatile. This was just a pure selling of gold, man. Let's see what the bonds were doing. See, right now everything's just coming back in, right? No major direction in any of them. Gold did a few things now, and then they have it to where you can't trade gold. So, alright, so if you take gold out the picture for now, I still like to watch it for risk, right? Got the yen. The yen was the major mover here for the day. Everything else is pretty much just chopping.
We'll be on the lookout for
Just
the
chopping
Fed
away.
Services revenue stats for February. Prior was
What
at
happened
7.8.
here?
For the Texas services sector outlook, the prior was 2.7 for reference.
So oil still hasn't had that breakout, right, that we were looking for. Not quite. Over last week's, it's just been breaching and then it's slowly coming back in, right? I'm starting to realize it's a few different ranging patterns. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT actually, because it seems like I keep having this thought that there are only two.
For CEG Constellation Energy, it does boost its quarterly dividend by 10%, taking it to 42.65 cents a share.
Yeah, I definitely want to see if that's actually legit, because it seems like, see for here where they go breakout and they keep doing a false breakout basically. Then the next one, right, the only other one seems like when they never break out, and then you'll see a combination of the two. Right, it's never breaking out any higher. Right, it broke out this high, but does this one count over this one? Look at the lows here. The lows are never taken out. Right. Even if they break that trend line, they could break the trend line and still don't break these. Right. Or they may do a combination, right, where it's actually inside this leg. I want to hear what ChatGPT has to say, because I asked it. I'm like, hey, yep. So the range where to keep doing stop runs, or to do a range where it keeps compressing into an expansion, right? Let's see if that's playing out now. Here, let's try to. Oh, so we're getting this breakout here. I'm completely missing this mug. Let's see if we could get some of these in here. Try to add here. See if we can get this break, man. Try to add two more here. And usually my damn stops, so my stops not showing. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, try to add it again. All right. All right, if we can get this runner, man. I'm looking at 2505, 2540s. See if we can get it. Then we'll start kind of taking some off. Here we go. I don't want to see big pullbacks, okay? We want to see this thing go. Alright. Getting tight. I'm going to try to find a good spot to get tight on these stops. Ah, see there? Still, that wasn't a good spot. Still looking though. Here we go. This may be the spot right here. See if it'll happen naturally. That's just with the trail. Alright. Alright, here we go. See if we can get that push, man. I want to see that first target really 25s. At least 24, 9s, 990s. Here we go. Here we go.
To the EU in the future.
Alright. Alright. That was perfect. Alright. There we go. Further upside, here we go. See if we can tag 990s. Can we tag 990s? Do we tag it? I think we just want to tip from it. Yeah, now that was a perfect trade, right? That was perfect. That was perfect. I had a bias, right? And then we just played along with that bias. Alright, within the range. We still know it's a range, so what I'm looking to do in a range is pretty much take your profits quick. Because if it breaks out, it'll give you another chance. Same time, we're still in it. Still in it. We're going to see if this one could make a whole lot more. Now, sometimes I get it to where the remainder makes more than what I've taken off, right? Which is crazy. That's when it really runs.
This downside in crude just picking up now after this comment from Iran. Downside in crude, I should make clear.
There we go. Gonna get that 25 break. And remember, we're still in the range, right? Still in the range.
Meanwhile, this Deputy Prime
We're
Minister
just
says
playing it,
a
playing the
US
range.
Iran, a real gamble.
All right, till we start breaking out here. 25 2s, 25 150s. All right. Oh man, that's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Now I want to start adding again. But once we get the break. If we get the break. Still looking at that 25 4s. 25 45s or so. That is crazy. Okay. So we're at the 25s. See some type of, and we still haven't broken the 6900s, right, in the ES. All right, so this is kind of leading that whole number type of logic. Still got that one going. That one micro, man, $150. Just one micro, trading in a range. And now we're just letting it work, really. That's literally what all you're doing. Just letting it work out, letting it play. And you're still locking in profits. Now up here I'm gonna be looking for some type of pullback. See if it'll happen. Because like I said, we still have not broken 6,900 in the ES.
And a bit more from Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister. Tehran
Yeah,
hopes
the
US
25,
displays the same
20s.
willingness to reach a nuclear deal.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, a lot of volume now at the 6896s on the ES, so that's, they still probably want to run up to it and test it, right?
And just in terms of that, Dallas Fed Services revenue prints 4.1, down from price 7.8. Texas service sector outlook negative 3.2 from a prior positive 2.7.
Alright. Getting a pullback here. Alright. Alright, stopped out of that last one. That was a perfect trade, man. That was a really good trade. Even being late on it, right? I was late. Still was good. Now, what was the play out here for that setup? And I'm still seeing this bad boy want to go. Oh, let's see what I messed that all up. Now, what I want to do is see if this thing want to run some more. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see. What time is it? 9:30. Okay. All right, we want to see that 940s, man. 940s or 2540s. I might get us a little wider stop. Yeah, that's perfect. We're gonna see if this thing could pop up there. Again, ES has not taken a 6,900, so it could be a pullback, but I'm still want to see if it'll stay as a shallow pullback and pop. I want to see that 2590s, really 2540s first. Real deep. Start taking off some. Alright. So we'll start taking off some, see if it'll happen here. Okay. Because I know I'm pretty much at the top of the range, and it's they can play around here, right? It's pretty much in another range. It's a little micro range. Then watch, it's just gonna go. Watch, it's just gonna pop either way. It's gonna drastically. There's a lot of motherfuckers selling here, and it's not happening. All right, it's not really breaking. $25.06. And we got out of there. Okay. No, I would say that's a breakdown since the ES never broke 69s. All right.
Not too surprising, really. Strategy Sailor, just a positive on Bitcoin. He says it's on sale at the moment.
Never broke 69s until that happens, right? And this could be the flip here. There we go. I want to see that push to that 25.40. So we're holding the 25. All right. If we can get back over these 25.08s. 25.07, 25.08. We want to see us back over that. And 25.12s. 25.12s is what I'm looking at here. See if we can get that move back over. Back below. Okay. So I definitely want to see it hold at 90 level, 24,990. Nope, it's not holding. We're out of there. Out of there. Gotta get out of there quick. Still, it's a little battle zone, man. Ranges are battle zones. That's really what's happening. But we saw this happen, right? So it's definitely some buyer intent. Now they want to chill it out here. Then they're gonna do one or two of the damn ranging patterns, right? All right. All right, we're back over 25s here. See if we can get over this 25.07. Nope. It's a little lag here. A little lag. It's a big lag, actually. That's a super lag. What's going on? So a lot of game happening around this 25 level. See if anything wants to pop off though. If anything wants to pop off. Yeah, I'm still seeing, I mean, once this does break, I mean, I'm seeing some major, more upside, man. Alright. Of course, like we're still in the range here, of course, so I keep saying that 25.40. Alright, let's see. If we can get over 25.25. Nope, not happening. And it just keeps chopping, right? This is showing the range pattern a lot better. It's coming together. Nothing is happening there. It's literally one of the two. Right? They'll kind of make this high. You're really in this leg, and then this is just doing the same thing, right? It's the range, man. So it's definitely a range day. And you have to play it like so. Again, so we're at the top of these daily candles. What do you do here, right? If you're gonna buy, you gotta be real tight, right? You don't want this thing pulling way back here. So you really just wait, right? Wait for these nice pops and holds here. It's literally all you're waiting on. And a lot of the platforms, like I mentioned, they didn't stop you from trading gold, right? Because it's so volatile. I look at it like they're losing money. They wouldn't stop you from making money. They're stopping them from losing money. They're like, oh shit, we gotta restrict all of this. People are making too much money. I think that's for real though. I mean, that only makes sense to me though. Alright, we're getting this break here. Let's see. There we go. Look, it's still not really breaking, so we don't want to go full all the way in there. But once we can start getting over 25.25, oh yeah. See, it's still doing this false break shit. That's why you cannot just be throwing all your sides right up front. Definitely in the range. Alright, here we go. See if we could add a few. Drop this back. Alright. See, we can add one more in there. And then I'm gonna see if we can get up. I want to see that 25.40s, man. So I can start kind of taking something off up there. See if we get up there. Here we go. It's gonna go quick. They're trying to pop it real fast, man. That's what I hate. Then they'll come back down. Right? Like, just go. I'm gonna start getting out of some here. I don't like those deep pullbacks like that. Especially for the reward that we're going for. Alright. That was just, and then it'll end up going. That's the biggest thing, man. It seems like the profits will take care of themselves, and you just need to be responsible enough to be able to get out of these things. You have to be able to get out.
Sedan Amazon says Claude is available through AWS Amazon Bedrock in Southeast Asia.
See, that's a hell of a deep pullback. Can you imagine if I just held that, man? If I held that saying, oh, it's going, and then not knowing that it's in the range, right? Look at that. Look at that. So now we're probably going to break this side of the range. We're going to see. I want to see if it'll break this side. Possibly even come back down to here.
Just like for JBLU JetBlue, it says
Or do some kind of weird other
operations
compression
at
pattern.
several Northeast
That's what I'm trying to
airports
see. I'm like,
due
is
to
it just
severe
a
weather conditions.
compression or false breakouts? That's what it seems. You can sell here, looks like there. Look at that, and then it'll go. So the number, it looks like that 25. I mean, it's really reacting there. See if it's holding above 25. But this deep ass pullback, that was just, I mean, when things like that, this was supposed to just rock it if it wanted to go. So it's some sellers up here. And again, ES still has not broken 6,900, right? So like I say, this is pretty much kind of leading. Still had this move here, but this the number here for the ES is this 6,900, right? Here is 25,000. I wonder what YM would be if I start correlating that in there. I would say this is 49,300. Right, so the number here 49,300 needs to break. 6,900 needs to break here. All right. Yep, 49,300. 6,900 here needs to break. And 25,000. This is pretty much kind of leading that surge up. Which is why so much foolery up here. It just chops around. Watch, it's just gonna pop, man. I'm telling you. I want to see it come back down here now, honestly, just to see if this ideal of ranges is what I'm thinking, right? Alright, see this level break here, and then buy it and up in here somewhere.
In 3 to 4 months' time.
And it's so easy to like over trade in a sense, right? It's like the market kind of, it seems like it damn near trains you to over trade or just wait. Really, you really just need to be waiting more times than not. Seems like it, right? Because this was a clear ass, nice ass move. This is literally all you are wanting to see. This here is where they take your money, right? And where bars really don't matter, right? This is where It just goes in your favor. It's so easy. Boom, 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 boom. And then it gets up here and it does this. And then I guarantee you it's people trying to short this mess. And then they're getting ripped back up. They're shorting on this bar. They're getting stalled out. Alright. After this bar. Alright, so our range theory may be playing out here. Here we go. See that break here? But it's literally a trend and range in every time frame. Different time frames can be in different, different things. Like for instance, this the daily. This is definitely just ranging, right? This has been ranging. Looks like it's gonna break down, break up, break down, whatever. Nobody knows. Just let it do what it's gonna do. And then if you're wrong, you have to get out fast. Man, that's got to be the number one skill. I want to get better at taking losses faster. All right, just boom, get on out. Don't even think about it. Because this is literally all you're waiting on. You literally are waiting for this. So again, like I said, we have 25,000. There we go. It's trying to break. I'm gonna see if some buyers come on down here, or if they're sitting down here below this 84, 85 area. So lag looks like our Thinkorswim. I'm talking about Thinkorswim. Trading view is lagging. I still want to see that 2540, right? But nothing is breaking here. 20 got 49,300. We're looking at 6,900, and then it's 24 or 25,000. Watch this shit just gonna flush through here. It's just gonna just drop. Some motherfucker's gonna just sell that shit. Alright, it's trying to flip here. I still want to see, man. I like to see. A lot of times I just try to observe stuff, right? If you could just pick up a few observations. See, look at this. Come on and flush this bitch. Saying this little buyer's down here. If that shit's down here more than 2 seconds, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right, so now we're going to see where are they buying, if they're buying down there. That is crazy, man. All right. We get back above 25,000, it's going to be worth a play here. Still, let's see, here he is. And now it doesn't mean just buy it here. You want to wait for some type of signal, right? Some type of signal. And I look at that as just that you don't want to be the first one buying, right? And if you do want to be the first one buying, I figured go to a smaller time frame and don't be the first one buying. Still. Right. So we can still come back down here. I'm gonna see if we don't. Uh-oh, what was that? Okay. Alright, we got the month, the week, and a day. Here we go. Here we go, look at that. They're not letting it happen. There we go. 60s is coming up. Let's see. Ah, look at that. Alright, let's start getting out of them bad boys. That's the kind of shit it does, man.
Update concerning the
You gotta be ready.
One delay, and it says EU is asking
I mean, there's some real buyers down here. See what the ES did. See, the ES flushed past it. See, we still didn't get there here. But you have to be ready, and you got to get the hell out of there fast, man. That's the real skill. The real skill to learn is how to get the fuck out of there real fast. If you could do that, hey, the winners will take care of themselves. Look, it look like want to give me another shot. I'm not taking it. It's not worth it. But there, look. I mean, here we go. I really want to buy it now. I want to get some type of good ass signal. Try this
update
again.
for EV name. So a Chinese-based company Chang'an will start trial installation of solid-state batteries on EVs by Q3 of this year.
Not gonna give it too much
Concerning
room,
China and Iran. So China to send Iran aircraft
cause it's in that
carrier
rangy looking look.
carrying missiles. Telegraph reports.
Okay. If it was a big enough range, that would be, I would kind of start adding in.
And just keep in mind that Telegraph article does note that China
Look at that.
is close to buying a supersonic missile from China that can
Alright.
destroy American aircraft carriers. This time some earlier reporting that they do near a deal that we did get earlier today.
See, it's just ranges and ranges Hold up, 5 minute here. All right, so we got a top of the hour here. So possibly a pullback for this hour. Let me see what this is looking like. Look at that. All right.
Just an update here for US issuance bill sizes. So to sell $105 billion for 4-week bills on February the 26th, which is to settle on March the 3rd. And they are to sell 69
Start getting back above 25,000.
as well.
Still nothing happening here.
They are also the US to sell $95 billion in 8-week bills.
25,000 or 25 looks like 12 really. Okay. Just trying to do something. Now these are times you don't want to be early. You don't want to be early like this. Now you just getting the first signal really right here. First signal. And at that first signal you don't start going all in. Alright. Look at that.
Just an update from a Meta executive on
Okay.
that stable coin.
Alright.
Well, it's
Starting to
still
pick
no
up steam. We're
stable
above
coin. There was very
25s here. See if we
and
can
they were
hold it.
expected the space in the second half of the year.
Now we need to see 25-30s break really to start adding. There's no exception there. Alright, you don't want this to close back in and start contracting. Alright, you want these to break. You don't want to see it has to break. Alright. If you want to see more upside. Alright, we'll start adding above 30s. See if we get that break. Alright. See there? See if 40s get. I want to see that 40s really break. If 40s break, oh man, 43s. Oh man, it's we could really see this thing move. And that's really all you doing. You just kind of waiting. Even once you're in the trade, you're waiting. You're just waiting for the opposite in a sense. All right, waiting for your time to get out. This is still ranging. Still in the range here. Oh, that is not what I meant. All right, see if we could break 25-30s. Come on, get on off of here. See the lag here? These are definitely lagging. Or I would say TradingView is lagging. All right, let's see this thing further break to the upside. So like here, you want to really see that 10s hold, right? 25.10. This starts collapsing. I'm gonna start reducing risk or getting the hell out. And again, this is a range play, right? It's an overall range play, so you have to be quick on these, right? The daily is in a range. We're just pretty much at the top of the range here, right? And then even then, it's in a range. So we're just playing these ranges, right? Look at that. I'm gonna go to break even. It collapsed again. Collapsed again. Looks like we got a little profit, but not much. So no breakout. Still a range. But that goes to show again what I was saying. It does this barely breakout stuff, right? It'll barely go. False breakouts. And you really can't predict it because it looks the same. The only thing you can predict is once the next bar, right, either proves you right or proves you wrong, right? You're right here. Once this happens, you're proven wrong, and you have to get the hell out of there. You have to.
Just off note on geopolitics, so the USS John Finn, a destroyer, has entered the CENTCOM region within the last 72 hours, according to reports.
Then you'll just see if it happens again. It'll give you another signal back through here. But with that 40s right there, and we broke out pretty up to like 32s, look like. It's like somebody is not ready just yet. Now, if we break past this low,
Update via the Josba pipeline. So all deliveries via the pipeline are expected to resume on Thursday, according to Slovakia.
the real play, I guess, would be for the upside. is once the ES breaks 6,900 for the NASDAQ continuation. Because I want to see this 40s really taken out up here. Still nothing. Still no breakout.
Update for Apple regarding their annual general meeting. So shareholders approved all company proposals at the meeting,
Alright.
including a note on executive pay. They also rejected shareholder proposal asking for a report on China entanglements.
Alright, see if we can get to the 40s here. Ooh, 6896s has 400 contracts on the ES. Let's see what happens here. Now you're gonna first want to test this thing. Oh man, that's crazy. And right before, they're literally right before that, actually. Got 200 there. You got, ooh. All right. Let's see if this 40s. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, that was fast. Here we go. Start getting out of some. This should be. I don't know why it's 4. Alright, we're right at that 6,900 here. Why is this 3 and not the right number? Alright. Still got 2 contracts left here. And I'll hold one. That was pretty much the target though. That pretty much did it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind collapsing that. There we go. So we may get another shot here. Especially with this ES right here. ES needs to get to past this 6,900 area. Why is it not putting that? It's not even using my ATM now. What the hell?
Update concerning UK and US trade relations. The UK Trade Minister says the deal we negotiated with the US still stands.
Alright, see if we can get this break here. I'm gonna be watching this one. Yeah, this played out perfect though. Okay. Start getting over 2550s is really a runner. But we're watching that ES on the 6900s. Nothing. They came and flushed the ES. I mean, a shit ton of contracts. Now this move, that'll be a crazy ass move. We start breaking this. Look at that. Okay, is this the chance? Could ES be going over 69,000, 6,900? Cause that's what it's gonna take. That's what it's really gonna take. All these will start breaking these key levels. It's literally just holding at the month. Look at that.
The UK Trade Minister says
That's where that 40 level is coming
to get
for.
such a comprehensive deal,
Just
you
pretty
need
much
to-
playing it in the range, right? It's all range trading for the day. Until this bad boy really breaks out. So you try to find you a piece of a trend in the range. So right here it's just waiting, man. I mean, it's really a waiting game. Like I said, the ES, the big number at ES is 6,900, right? We're already over 25,000 on the NQ, but it's ranging up here, right? And I'm thinking it's doing that because the ES hasn't passed its number, right? Its whole number. Same pattern, but different position, right? And now they could sell this back in.
an update from the US. So they do post a notice of Trump order, which will be extending the de minimis suspension.
Look at that. See if we can get some of this. Say that 3, okay, 390. Looking then it'll come back in all the way. Add a few more. Holding at 25. I'll rip it. Look at that. When I get out, it flips. Look at that. Alright, let's try it again. It's like, okay, let's try it again. Then it rips up again. Alright. See if we can play it to the other side here. Alright. 13. Uh-oh. They're not letting it happen. They're not letting it happen. Alright, let's rip it. They didn't let it happen. That's the dangers of range trading, though. Range trading bars look I'm starting to think the better the bar look, the worse the continuation trade. You should. Right. This was a absolutely super bear bar. Rips back up. All right. It's like, what do you do in a ranging market? You can only wait or get chopped, right? Wait for some information, right? We could see what else is moving. Right, what else is moving? Dollar's tanking. So that means most likely gold is not doing good either. Look. The dollar is tanking like a mother. What the hell is happening here? So the players in the currencies then right now.
Just making you aware regarding the new
Right.
Trump tariffs that we did see recently. There is a New York Times opinion piece
Players in the
which says
currencies.
and argues that the new tariffs are illegal too. They say that a Section 122 payments problem involves a flight from the US dollar. At the moment, no such problem exists. The provision is not about trade imbalances. Other parts of it address those. It is about financial imbalances.
The tanking of the dollar. This dollar is
threatening
just
financial stability.
crazy 4-hour candle.
Just to clarify,
In
so
the
that
first
is an
30 minutes
opinion piece,
there.
someone's take on the Trump's new tariffs.
So basically the
Based
first
on
half of this hour.
We'll put the link up for a full read.
Two bonds. Players buying the pound right now, look like. Guess they want to sell this bitch. Now that was the clean move there. Cause see, everything else is just popping, and we zoom in here. Yeah. Oil. And could we be seeing that breach here? 65.38 on oil. Nazi still doing nothing here. Look at that. Did we get in that? happened to one of Fred's Toasty? Hell yeah. I'm on the way in there. Oh, you looking like that. I'm on the way in there. All right, let's see if we can get some continuation here.
An update on US bills. Sell 6-week bills, high rate 3.635%, bids cover at 2.82 times.
And no crazy flips. Here we go. Ah, look at that. Look at that. It's like, just go. Just get down there. Oh, we're right at the edge, actually. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple more down. I want to see that break of 64. See if we can get it. Let's go. It could happen fast too, so. Alright. Or it looks like not, if it'll come on. Come on. It's like you know you want to. Get down there. See, it could just snap back as well, so it's like you gotta be careful down here. I see that shit. It's that shit I be talking about. It's like, get down there. Get down there. Oh, we're right at the top of the value here. Let's see. There we go. And it comes back. Oh my God. Just a baby. Get out of here. Look at that shit. Alright, so there we was at the edge. No, actually we weren't. Look at that. Let's get rid of everything here. Not showing me the edge of the value. Let's see. There we're looking for this. Alright guys, that'll be good for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Wins, lose, or draws, we show it all. Let's get it.